Greetings in the name of the Most High. Emperor Haile Selassie I the First. Yeah, you know I'm Rastafari, soldier, ladies and gentlemen. Bless, 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 no curse. I want to thank you for tuning in to Deep Roots TV. Yeah, if this is your first time tuning in, you're tuned in to the Rastaman channel. Yeah, welcome. Be a part of the Rastaman panel. Subscribe, like, and share. Make sure you turn on that notification bell. Now, we're going to start out the evening news here in a serious mode because a police officer has, reported to the Denham Town Police Department in Kingston that he has been assaulted by a Jamaican Defense Force because an altercation between a police officer and a member of the Jamaican Defense Force turned physical today, ladies and gentlemen, because it appears that the Jamaican Defense Force ganged up on a passing Jamaican Constable Force, and many people have reacted to this in different ways. It's unprofessional to see two set of Jamaican government employees acting in public as such. And the police officers and the JDF officer should remember that in today's day, there's a thing called social media. So before I continue, I want you to look at the video.
Soldier and police are fight. Soldier and police are fight. This is a video. Watch ya! Look at everything.
Okay, it appears that the JDF officer shoved him about once or twice. It's being reported in the local newspaper, though, that the officer has filed charges against the Jamaican Defense Force member. The circulation of the social media video has garnered attention because this incident sees these two Jamaican government employees, in an altercation as the JDF pushed the JCF repeatedly. And the JDF said, when you see a roadblock and the JDF says, you have to stop, you have to stop. The standoff between the opposing law enforcement agencies were very aggressive. The unidentified soldier, who was also videoing the incident. Now, and according to the report that was made at the Denham Town Police Department, the officer recanted that around 8 p.m. on Sunday, the constable was traveling in his private vehicle. At the time, he was still in his uniform. Reports stated that the incident took place in Denham Town. The soldier involved are being accused of assault or causing actual bodily harm, assaulting a member of the constable force, and assault at common law. According to the local newspaper, the police constable was driving along Hannah Main Road and he was stopped by the JDF officer at a checkpoint. he was asked to step out the vehicle, and after doing so, a verbal confrontation ensued, which led to the JCF constable being shoved 3 times in the chest. It was also stated that one of the JDF men pointed a gun at the constable before other police joined in the scene to defuse the situation. The video on the internet has been taken around, and it was recorded by a citizen who was present, and this citizen was alerted by the shouting match that was taking place. Now, after the video was posted, many Jamaicans reacted in different ways. Some of them stated that this don't look good on both sides, while another said police always go on like say them run things. And them bigger than everything, no matter where them go. And all them a do is doing a job like a next man. Now others also comment like Coco Milanin. Them should have searched the vehicle. Why am I pass through the barrier so often? Goodly a help move something. 100 million said, "Uno will know uno place. Now uno and uno friend them like uno new soldier, uno look like police, a BC. Them just a work with them." One uptown an update said, "This no look good pan both side." Kilo I-5 repeated them shouldn't search the vehicle. Now people, I did know what one of the comments said, this no look good on both sides. And if a police no say officers are working, then what them need for do is them need for work with the officers them. Whether it's soldiers, fire officers, whatever employees of the government that's working, police should not be pushing up themselves and allow the JDF to work. And I also am suspicious of why the officer is not complying with the Jamaican Defense Force. So I'm going to leave in a comment panel one here for me and let me know if you are as suspicious as the other person. Now, I want to cover another video or another report that I see you are going to take. So, let me make 2 of my family members them. You know, I just see one thing, see?
Tune in to Deep Roots TV. Log in, subscribe, online, YouTube. Get there or be square. Jacoby said that.
Yeah, one of my Rasta brother them there, that. You know me I say? Big up yourself, me general. You're up in a foreign. A place named Hill. Now the story where I and I man want to talk about now is Asafa Powell and his wife going to Ghana. And this is a very good, feel-good situation. Let me change up the picture here now. I'm want you to see some video where Asafa see, look at that video here. And I'm talking about. Alright, my family and friends. Go and watch the video and see what I'm doing. Because it's a King's welcome, you know. Yeah, I have a beautiful smile on my face. Guarantee. Because you see Jamaica, I can't recall seeing Jamaica treating Asafa and his wife like that. I call that a King's welcome in Ghana. I'm want to make the Ghana people and the whole of Africa know that Rastafari soldier love you. I'm want to big up Mr. Common Sense all the way over in Zimbabwe, Africa right now, you know. Mr. Common Sense, yeah, it's Rastafari soldier. Give thanks. Yeah, for the support. Zin, and more big up the Ghana King, Yagante, NBJ, all the way over Ghana. Yagante, it's Rastafari soldier. And me want to show Ghana people say, yo, I and I man love all the Ghana people, Ghanaians, all the Africans them. And the reason why Rastafari soldier love all the Africans them is because the Africans them love Jamaicans. Yagante, this Jamaican Olympian Asafa Powell and his wife Alicia Miller Powell have received a massive welcome from the Ghanaian people following the former sprinters' invitation from the country's Olympic Committee. This is a hero's welcome. I mean, Asafa had a little note on top of the video say, you know, happy to be home. And me can't wait till I and I man touch the soil, so. Look here. NBJ and Mr. Common Sense. You know I'm a brother, you know. You know, part of my family. So, when we can garner up the price for the ticket, me I look forward for the item. You know me, I say show me around. Now, according to the reports, the couple were traveling with their children. Right? Amiki and Azhat Powell arriving in African nation on Monday. Now, this celebrate his 4th anniversary with his wife who was born in Ghana and raised in Canada. So me not even know. Say he married a real African because she's so caramel. So let me show you, say, reports are stating that Powell will remain in the country until March 9th, during which he will engage in several events and paying courtesy call on the presidents of the Republic Jubilee House. Powell will also be speaking with the Ministry of Youth and Sport, the Ghanaian Olympic Committee, and also participating in events talking about the African Games in Accra in 2023 in the Ghana Athletics Association. The Olympic gold medalist will host a number of sports clinics during his stay and visit multiple senior and junior high school as well as the sports facility that are being constructed for the next All-African Games, which will be hosted in Ghana's capital city of Accra. It is the Ghana Olympics Committee belief that Powell and his wife's visit will help strengthen Ghana and Jamaica's relationship. Following their arrival, the Powells have shared photographs and videos of their trip. Asafa expressed that he had finally reached the motherland and that the African country felt like home. Man, I'm so happy for Asafa. It is a great feeling. I mean, I man feel great. And I know me did it. Want to big up all my Africans them for showing Jamaica so much love. You know, for welcoming us, not shunning us. Because we know we have been away for a while, but we are slowly returning. We're gone from a little child. So when we do forward, we are please ask, don't run away. I give thanks for the support and the love, that you have shown us. Rastafari, know it's a joy to see Asafa so welcome in his born land. It's a joy to see the general happy because Jamaicans don't show him as much love as him deserve. Yeah man, for real, for real, for real. So a more life and a more joy, you know what I say? For Asafa, him wife, him 2 children, a long life, and a beautiful relationship. Me I wish them, I guarantee. Me have a next story now where me have a report we want to read. And this is like Pana Somba note. So I'm gonna make one of my next general them, get some FaceTime on the YouTube. Cause it's in YouTube and everywhere I go, I take everyone I know. And the rest of them on the YouTube right now. So let me big up all the A+ lab in a Grenada also. You are going to I'm want to big up Jim Everyday Lifestyle. I want to big up all Blink Entertainment. So I link this. You are going to a young ghetto youths at the Free Youths TV. And we're going to talk about a Samba story. You are going to
Yo, big up Deep Roots TV. You don't know Lenky, See it out of fresh, clean, hustling mode. You don't know. You just come my store still, you know what things say. Get to youths, you know what thing go. You know rich and the real thing. You mean action doing, action and plan. Deep Roots TV, you know what thing go. Yeah, big up.
Alright, my family and friends. So Asafa in a better place right now. It's a nice situation. Now, this is a story right now what we are talk about. It have the whole dancehall industry. The whole dancehall industry right now really mourning the youth, yeah. DJ Arif. If you're a dancehall fan and you listen to mixtape, you ever been to any kind of uptown dance, you know say that youth yeah well known, well connected. And it's a sad situation for hear such a young youth pass out. But it's being reported in the papers that it's unfortunate that selector, producer, businessman, entrepreneur, son of a legend himself, Arif Cooper, has passed away according to numerous news sources, he was selecting, doing what he loved, and him just drop out. Now, the well-known DJ and producer, well-known radio personality, DJ Arif Cooper, he wore many hats, ladies and gentlemen. A man that any parents would be proud of, any country would be proud of, anyone would be proud of to know. He was CEO of Fresh Air Production, AMC Music Limited, and he was an event promoter with RJR Communications, Fame FM. He was also a radio broadcaster for RJR Communication Group and the same channel, Fame FM. DJ Sparks, who is a friend of him and also a co-worker of the late music extraordinaire, shared a new video via Instagram on the caption, R.I.P. Arif. No words. It is reported that he suffered from a seizure and collapsed while playing at a party. He was taken to the hospital, but he succumbed to his illness. Condolences to the families and friends have poured in. According to the reports, Cooper collapsed during a performance at a party in the corporate area the early hours of Sunday morning while doing what he really, really loved, which is playing music on the turntable. As a result, he was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead a short time later. Amongst Cooper's many talent that brought him fame and fortune in the music industry, the father of Michael Ebo, one of the founder of the Third World Group, Jaja. So you see, he's the son of a legend, Michael Ebo. That's his father. He's the son of one of the founder of the Third World Group, one of the most famous music group out of Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen. And he did live up to the expectation. Jaja. He also contributed to the late DJ's passion for love of music, which is his father, Michael Ebo. Of course, then if him grow up experiencing legends such as Bob Marley, Stevie Wonder, through his father, he eventually joined the music fraternity as a DJ in the 90s. In addition to working with some of dancehall's biggest names, he has collaborated with artists such as Vybz Kartel, DeMarco, Charlie Blacks, Wayne Marshall, Tommy Chin, Jack Cure, Sean Paul, Sham, Elephant Man, Idona, and even Christopher Martin, and just to name a few. Over the course of his span of his career, he have, gained so many accolades. Jaja. His career spanned over 3 decades, ladies and gentlemen, from 90s. Arif and I dance. My condolences to the families, to the entire dance hall fraternity. Jano family and friends, your health is really your wealth. R.I.P. my general. R.I.P. Now, I realize that this night sound too good. So, let me make our next one of my generals them heights up themselves and reach all of Hollywood.
Yo, big up Deep Roots TV, Cornwall and Lacoga, don't talk.
Yeah, big up Deep Roots TV, straight from out of Cornwall, St. Elizabeth, you see it? Yeah, Chris.
Now, families and friends, the reason why I say this might not sound too good, that next case you know, me shock. It might be a last case, you know. Because I'm noticing circulating, surfacing again, because I totally forgot about this. Bunny Wheeler, wife, Sister Jane Watt, is still missing. I can't believe, say, really, Bunny still a put this out. Because it's unfortunate if she's missing for so long, and it's been a while, I don't think she's alive. And the people them need for, you know, just either call it a cold case or something. Because it's obvious she needs special care. But no disrespect, I'm looking in the paper and I want to bring this alert back up. Because Bunny is the only living legend out of the Bob Marley and the Wailers band. And Sister Jean has been with Bunny for so long. I know it's heartbreaking. So I don't want to sound callous. Right? After almost 3 years, searching continues for Sister Jean, the wife of the legendary reggae Bunny Wheeler. The 5 feet 3 inches tall, dreadlocked woman who reportedly suffers from dementia wandered away from the home on May 23rd, 2020. Now, you tell me if you think this lady is still alive and has not been seen or heard from since, despite a $2 million reward offer. Listen, the cash reward has been offered and nobody no come in with her. She missing from May 23, 2020. Nobody no want to look at all the man. She probably go drop down somewhere. It's unfortunate. 3 years now almost. In a recent interview with Star, Sister Jean stepson Abiha Ashakadi Livingston revealed that in pulling out all the stuff to recover the elder woman, they are suspicious that there are probably foul play here. We continue to search. Nobody has been discovered. So we are hopeful that Sister Jean is alive. One private investigator did suggest that there could be foul play. The underground people are saying that it looked funny, like something gone. So he has been tracking to see what exactly happened on that day when she disappeared, he said. Then how long him off the track? Almost 3 years now. These sentiments were echoed as loved ones held an intimate gathering on Thursday, March 2nd, to commemorate his father's memory. The real celebration, he said, will be a Roots man skanking concert next month. born Neville Livingston on April 10th, 1947. Bunny died on March 2nd, 2 years ago at 73 years old. That Trenchtown native was in and out of the hospital after suffering a second stroke July 2020. Late in March 2021, Bunny released a documentary titled Whale and Soul. Searching for Jean Watt, the wife of Bunny Wailer, detailing the family pursuit of their matriarch and the challenges that they have encountered. The documentary shows that last moment she was spotted leaving her home. That moment was captured on CCTV, and she was last seen wearing a black top, a brown skirt, and sandals. In the meantime, Livingston has raised eyebrows at the circumstances surrounding his stepmother's prolonged disappearance. He told the Star that despite her ailment, she always had a recollection of who her husband was, which should have prompted lawmen to bring her home safely. If Sis Jean know one thing, regardless whether she is taking her medication constantly or not, is that she is Bunny Wailer's wife. The time before when she wandered away, that's how the police knew to bring her back to the house. She told them that she was Bunny's wife. So there is very hard. It's rough, he said. Bunny Wailer met Bob Marley as a child, and the two would later go on to form the Wailers with Peter Tosh. Bunny left the Wailers in 1973 to pursue a solo career when he became more focused on his faith. He identified with Rastafari movement, was primarily a focus, his roots style of music, which was in keeping with his often political and spiritual message. Bunny is a 3-time Grammy Award-winning wailer, and in 2017 received an Order of Merit, the 4th highest honor in Jamaica, for his contribution to popular music. Marley died of cancer May 11, 1981, while Tosh was killed in St. Andrew Home on September 11, 1987. If anyone have any information about Sister Jean, or if I call a policeman, I make the police know, make the people them get some kind of closure. Because Sister Jean Watt has been around Bunny. She's a legend herself. And you can tell, say, the family love Jean. And Bunny truly, truly love Jean. Seems like because all Jean missing, Bunny all just die of despair. People, call the 119 number if you know anything and if you see anything. Like they said, she had on a black blouse, brown skirt, and a slippers. Jaja know. Well, so me do two kind of samba report. And me have one right here where it's a feel-good report, really. It's a feel-good report. Primarily, Prime Minister Andrew Holness called the peanut dread. And it was a very feel-good thing when I saw it this morning, because Jaja know say, me rate the peanut dread, and I notice a lot of people have been exploiting the peanut dread. fame content. And it's like the eye in a whole heap of need of assistance. And me not even know say the rest they need so much help. But the Prime Minister have contacted the Peanut Dread, and I have the video right here. I want you to see it. I'm not even going to hold you up. I want you to see it because it was a feel-good moment. And it made me day well. I had a great day because of the situation, because Prime Minister
first
showed
time
me, say,
I saw the Prime Minister
Cater.
saying,
Radam.
Radam, me have to laugh. The man
I'm not going to talk. I'm going to make you hear what I
My name is really Hasburn Ellis. Me I go pop in one morning and they say, just black out like a... I'm a drop on a bridge and the bike drop on my leg bone and burst it. Van take me up and carry me go to university and immediately emergency, right? But the doctor say the bone crack up and by take out the splinter them, the bone them they far from one another, right? Severe broke foot, right? Out of bad comfort good, you know, because I got to the observer, you know. I saw me say me get to make this little one room here, you know, friend, right? And when me block it up and everything, upon cardboard me there, you know, me get my own page now and have my own little account. I saw me couldn't hear me start expand, you understand? I wouldn't mind get some tile, cement, the plumbing work, the electrical work to go on. I wouldn't mind get a little support with them there now. See there, a long way to go. So I saw me send out, you know, and say, Mr. Wellness, boy, I respect you, you know, man. You know what I mean, to a situation where me need little attention, man. So, my place burnt down 2 times and me really don't have no comfort. So if you can assist, you know, man, I would be grateful, you know, right?
How are you this morning?
Not too bad, brother. Give thanks, man.
How did your surgery go?
Yes, man. Right now, I to go back Thursday there tomorrow to make the doctor them inspect it.
No, I saw your appeal. Said that I should reach out to you and give you some assistance.
You don't know I'm grateful, man. Right? Sure, man. I pray for thee, man. You know, man. Eat strong and stay strong, you know, my brethren.
Always, always.
Health is well, dear, my friend.
Look here, I take it serious, you know, boss. And I encourage all Jamaicans to take their health very seriously.
All right.
Yeah, you know, you can't let stress and difficult times get you down. But listen to me now. I use one of your phrases, Radam.
Yes.
And you said to me, I heard you on social media, you said, Prime Minister, you see like how you use Radam, you should come and give me a little thing. And I say, it's true, you know. Our creatives are so ingenious. The term that you have come up with communicates exactly what I wanted to communicate to those persons who are involved in crime. The government is going to put harsher penalties on you as a deterrent. Now, that is the essence of Radam.
Mr. My brethren, when you say it and how you say it, you don't know me laugh, you know. No, you have to laugh, you know, can't hear me. But that man, I said simply, you know, Radam, you know, right?
But listen, you are a very creative person. I want to enlist your support in talking to some of our young men in particular who are being drawn into a life of crime and deviance. I have seen some of your stuff where you have explained your own life story and things that have happened to you. And I want to encourage you to use the audience that you have captured by your unique ways of expressing things to direct them in the right path.
You don't know me proud of you here, my brethren, because right now the amount of calls you get from England, America, Canada, say, Dread, me that go rob and kill, you know. I want to listen to you, me couldn't do it again. And I said, that's good, my brethren, man. Whoever hear to hear, let them hear. And whoever hide to see, let them see. But some still hear the truth and know the truth, and if then they can hard their act against it. And woe be unto them, you know.
Woe be unto them.
Yes.
But you keep talking positive. You know, make sure that what you are expressing is fit for everyone to consume. Make sure that you are giving always a positive message and that you are taking care of your health, because ultimately that is your wealth. I saw the situation of your housing as well, and we're going to make some arrangements to assist.
Your guide and keep here, my brother.
All right, Osborne, a.k.a.
My brother, man.
Peanut Dread.
Thanks. Man, to hear your voice here, King, man, and your attention here.
All right, bless.
Good.
Cool.
PM, I appreciate the yes man towards the attention towards I little building here. Cause me really need some comfort, you know, seeing King. Yeah. And I pray for the, you know, the Rastafari guide and keep saying.
Only Jaja know, you know. Yo, you see, from bro gotta do them thing they can't lose. Cause the Prime Minister continue to multiply and showcase his good deeds as he reached out to the peanut dread and offered him aid. Then Rastas must love that. Big up yourself, bro God. I like what you did. Leave your comment for me families and friends and let me know if what bro God did wasn't splendid. Excellent. When I say excellent, I mean excellent and splendid. Splendid. I like you all gone tea. Me make up words. So the peanut dread was born, like you hear him say, Asburn Ellis. And he's popularly known for his viral slang, Radam. And you hear Mr. Holness say him use it, and it go proper. And the peanut dread say him love it, and him laugh, because him use it in the right terminology and the right way. Radam. That's how we are deal with the bad people them. Radam. Now, Radam take over Jamaica for the 2022. And it all a roll up in a 2023. Because, you see, in a video that was posted by the Prime Minister on the Instagram, the Peanut Dread tells the history and share all of his issues that he went through. As him say, him explain to you, say, one morning, me I go a pop in and just black out and me drop pan the bridge and the bike drop pan me and broke in leg immediately a emergency. The doctor said the bone them crack up in her leg, you are gonna take. So it splinter up. So from the bone splinter up, it not gonna work out. You know that. Say, either you have to take out the bone them, and when you take out the bone them, it not gonna work. See, peanut dread show you him leg there. So, from it sprint up, him have to go just hold it. Now the peanut dread also mentioned that despite the severity of the injury, he was able to receive some goods from the situation. So he must say, good out or bad, you are going to take because he get some help. He was able to build up a one bedroom for himself. But unfortunately, the house was lost. It burned down 2 times, he must say. After creating his own social media, where he could reach a wider audience, he was able to expand, but he said that he still has a long way to go. You want to roll over to Peanut Dread official site and give him a subscribe. Currently, he sleeps on cardboard, unfinished dwelling, and said, I wouldn't mind get some tile, some cement and some plank for work. The electrical work to go on. Me wouldn't mind if local support with them. There, you know. So the Peanut Dread took to social media and asked for assistance for the country leaders, and his prayers were answered. The Prime Minister, Bro God, the Honorable Andrew Holness, member of the Privy Council, reached out to him via a phone call. Yeah, the 2 men spoke about Peanut Dread surgery and his road to recovery before talking about Holness's using his slang, Radam, to warn criminals of the severe punishment awaiting them if them don't change them path. The Prime Minister told him that he saw he was appealing for help on social media and reached out to lend a helping hand, to which the Rastaman gave his thanks and appreciation. Holness stated, "You are a very creative person. I want to enlist your support in talking to some of our young men in particular who are being drawn into the lifestyle of crime and deviance." This turned the conversation to Peanut Dread word of wisdom as he encouraged others to turn away from crime and take the straight and narrow path. Holness motivated Peanut Dread to continue giving great advice and to take care of his health, and stated that he would give assistance with finishing his home, showing his utmost appreciation. Peanut Dread said, "PM, I appreciate thee, and I pray for thee." The Instagram post made Mr. Prime Minister stated, "Jamaica knows him as Peanut Dread, and the conceptualize of the popular term Radam." But Osborne Ellis has had to overcome his fair share of challenges, including recent health scare. I caught up with him recently and we shared a great conversation. Here's how it went. My Jamaicans react with heartfelt sentiment, and one person voiced, "Love the fact that the Honorable Prime Minister acknowledged his need and also creativity. The creative industry is very important to Jamaica's economy," while another pointed out, "If a one thing PM Holness have to give him respect for how him in touch with people on social media. You are gone, D. I want big up bro God. Me not in a politics, cause me born politician, but I like when someone show that they're human. Especially when you help a Rasta man, cause we need help. So that's why I ask you, subscribe, like, and share to the Rastaman channel. Because the algorithm don't like me. Cause when me start talking short, it seems like them try spite me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a feel-good moment. Prime Minister, the Honorable Andrew Holness, reach out to Peanut Dread. Reach out to the creator of the terminology, Radam, that's running the internet, running the everyday space in the yard. When you want, make them know you're serious. You make them know, no make me give you a Radam. You are gone take. And as Prime Minister Andrew Holness admits, Peanut Dread is a very, very creative ras, and many people has exploited him and used up him skills and post his content without compensating the Rastaman. And Bob's the Grange here to look in these things. But as the Prime Minister says, he will assist, he will compensate, and you know, said the peanut ras love it. So he's gonna be great. So big up on yourself, my family and friends. I'm going to talk about another story. But before we do that, again, I am not here to be lonely. Some of y'all make gonna meet some more of my friends and family. Pan Deep Roots TV. Free Youth TV.
Yeah man, big up the Deep Roots TV, Caution Sesame. Big up Deep Roots TV.
Yo, this one is for the youths. Yeah, you're watching Deep Roots. I know you're cute.
Deep Roots TV.
Big up Deep Roots TV.
Shout out to Deep Roots, bro.
Shout out Deep Roots TV. Tune in to Deep Roots TV. Log in, subscribe, online, YouTube. get there or be square. Jacoby said that.
Log on to Deep Roots TV.
All right, you see that story here now, people. I want to talk about the story here. I want to take a moment because I see it's brewing. And the story what I really want to touch upon, a popcorn and squash. You are going to see. It look like a popcorn and squash in some kind of beef. And I'm not talking about the burger. You are going to see. It look like say them in some kind of back and forth where I and I man don't overstand. Because I noticed multiple articles being written about these two artists. And it appears it's about some foot talk. I don't know if one of them I say them foot bigger than one or one of them smaller than the other. But the dancehall artists, Popcorn and Squash, has been in a back and forth. And it seems like they are trading subliminal shots. So now let me know what I go on and what I go on. In the comments, yes sir. I don't remember say me kinda. No, in a dance style music thing. But these two artists appears to be trading back and forth words. The dancehall entertainer Squash and Popcorn has been posting these, what I would say, inflammatory words against each other. Because Squash had made it clear that Popcorn does not intimidate him after a leak of audio recording surfacing with the unruly boss throwing jabs over ownership of the foot dance slang. You hear what I go on, what I go on? So, in a muffled recording, the silenced DJ is heard explaining to artist Harry Toddler that the dance move he just executed was called feet. Merited. He also suggested that Squash, who has a plural song dancehall titled Foot, hold on, had appropriated the style. So hold on. I want them people here, man. Not two rich artists, them here. Yo, see some man feet and attack about foot. B man Squash, Popcorn grumble in the clip. And you know, say, them thing you idiot thing. Me are telling us straight up. How did I record that? Because them say it was a muffled audio. The unlikely Papi, who perhaps made his declaration in the confidence of his friends, Squash took to Instagram, asserted himself. I joke this. KMT. Me not even a meds this little suck. Would idiot boy. They sang them. Much less have to see him. Just what I say, not even see him. Squash wrote in a IG story yesterday. Tell them little sodomite they fi know themselves. Cause me and him are not the same. Me a bad man in a real life. He added, Chip Glock. Now them freed. YF. Two laughing face. Me a telling you say, I no play thing. Papi go and do your stage show. I advise you go and sing. You are gonna take. Popcorn then appeared to double down on his private comments right on his own Instagram story. Anything unroll say, we can defend it. Suck your mo. Ma. I saw rich Jamaican artists behave. Popcorn and a no play thing. And a studio bad man. We in a studio a sing. Chip Glock. Mash up party without no rhythm. You are gonna take. I'm just saying. You are a multi-millionaire. You are linked with Miss World. That means she's a beautiful, intelligent, and talented girl. And you want pick up yippity yap with man we have Chip Glock. Me I beg you put it down Popcorn. Cause you not prop no card. Me I beg you leave it alone. You're bad in the studio and on IG and on your phone. But them money we send people to your home. Put it down. Leave it alone. The article continue. In another post, Squash said he wouldn't engage in a back and forth, but made it clear that he was addressing Popcorn by mentioning the DJ's mother, Miss Rona, and other family members. That's how you gone. That's how you gone. Put it down. Me no care who say foot. Me no care who say feet. And me don't care who say toe. One thing me want uno fi know. Uno rich. Uno life. I go good. Where uno want it fi go? Put it down. Love the idiot thing. Money there fi make. The chance we uno have, many people will not get. And uno there a study both foot and feet and toe and neck. The Salt Spring Montego Bay native released the track Foot with matching visual via his YouTube channel as a collaborative production with World Team Production and 6 Reel Record in July. Since then, it has racked up over 5.8 million views. Meanwhile, Popcorn has been using his relatively new troubled foot feet, catchy face, as showing off his dance move throughout the pandemic month and most recently in the intro of his Drake collab, We Can't Done. If both men decide to escalate matters into a lyrical battle, this certainly wouldn't be the first for either of them because you know say the war with Alkaline. Squatch is no stranger to the controversy and has repeatedly tried to clear his name from wrongdoings. So what him a tell man about Chip Glock for? Just a question. Contrary to his warning to Popcorn, the DJ described himself as the embodying multiple positive threat in an interview with onstage Winford Williams last summer. Yes, you see me now. Me is not a violent man. People out there might see 6 bars and have me as violent. But I am a jovial person. Me love every kind of people. Me kind, me fun, me like happiness. Me don't like sadness, he told Williams at the time in South Florida. Squash also expressed his love for Jamaica, but spoke out about his discomfort with the system and what he described as corruption within his circle as contributing to factors of leaving the island. Me can't take the whole down in a Jamaica and corruption in a little circle. Jamaica small body, you know. The world big and Jamaica have too much corruption in a one little environment and me can't deal with it, he explained. Me is not a violent producer, you know, Winford. I love alone me preach to the whole world and the local youth them. Salt Spring are my place. Me love every youth. Me love everybody just the same. Me nah preach violence. The youth can tell you. Me never tell a youth to go shoot this or that person, he insisted. Now, earlier this week, an associate of the Ambala DJ, Jareem Jaman Shelton, retained a new lawyer to defend in the double homicide case in Lauderdale, the one that took place last year, October, in the Blueberry condos in Lauderdale, a place they call Jamaica Hill, in Broward County, South Florida. So as this back and forth subliminal diss continues, I hope these 2 young men that are well off than others can have some cool heads and make sure they maintain this as just a war of words. And me ask the PM and Babsy and Chang and Anderson to keep an ear open for what a go on pan this situation, because this kind of situation could heat up and these 2 young men have collateral or have the financial withal that they can use to create mayhem in my island. And me no want no more of that if that not go on already. When me a say in a language, Fimi language, them boy you can rise crime. You hear what I say? them boy can rise crime. So we don't want none of this back and forth about who come up with feet and who come up with foot. I want to must name Happy Feet. I want to know fool, 2 rich millionaire, 2 millionaire argue about who come up with a saying. On the 2 donks, brother, on the 2 donks. Now, in another news, that one kind of weird, because I kind of find it funny, I kind of find it inappropriate. But at the end of the day, everything went right. So make one of my next family member them touch your YouTube. Because you know it's the new YouTube. It's Rastafari Soldier, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that red subscribe button. It's the first time you're tuning in. Yeah. Right now we are go hard. I go hard on them. But as you see, popcorn and squash depend on some idiot thing. So we are talking about another thing right now.
Now me I say, this is Stash speaking. Big up Deep Root, the top boss, the peanut boss. One big up Carwell. One big up everybody, my friend them, my linky them. Big up yourself, Greg. There, you see it. Peanut man, the boss. Up there.
Deep Roots TV. Real
Deep
TV.
Root TV. Big up yourself.
Alright, families and friends. Thank you for sticking with me, Make sure you subscribe, like, and share to the channel. Go ahead and just build up the Rastaman panel. But I want to kind of, like me I say, it's kind of funny. But you know what's it, right? You are going to, so I'm going to play devil's advocate for spite. Right now you see it, thieves disguised as police. Right? Them disguised as police and rob a Chinese businessman of $10 million. The police have confirmed that a Chinese businessman was robbed of $10 million after the gunman posed as cops to enter his house in St. Andrew Wednesday. Then how them a thief you know say him have $10 million. And why him have $10 million in yard? The police said the men drove behind the businessman as he entered his gate at the Hope Field apartment complex sometime after 9 p.m. So them know him routine. Because they must save the money over him yard. Or they must draw that the money figure somewhere. Somebody know where him a do. The men reportedly told the Chinese national that they needed to search the home in relations to a matter that they were investigating. So, him not ask for no warrant. A full list. People, anytime a police come at me your yard and talk about them one come in. First of all, when a police come knock on your door, you talk to him through the peephole. You talk to him through the window. You crack the window open and you talk to him. Make him lick out your window. Make him lick off your door. If him don't have a warrant, him have to explain. Now, upon entering, the men located the son of money and took the businessman with them when they left the premises. He was later released, not far away from his home, said the superintendent, Marlon Nesbeth, who is the head of the St. Andrew Central Police. Well, I'm glad say them not hurt him, and that me I tell you. But it not right for them to take with them and them money. But he's a Chinese national. According to SSP Nesbeth, the men were dressed in blue clothing and reflective vests. So you can't say them on them, they just apply police. The Chinese national probably get fall. It is alarming that these men are brazen enough and still not operating in a way that we can pick up evidence or information. Apparently, the attire fooled the Chinese national. To give you 100% description of who these were, the Chinese national actually says he cannot identify them. He was so scared. These men, for all indications, are not police officers, Nesbitt said. The police say that the businessman is the proprietor of several wholesale in the corporate area. So them know him routine. But you have one Chinese businessman a carry so much money. So him not think say him fi hire a guard. Him not think say him can hire a police for escort him. Why him have 10 and then as so Chinese wholesaler make money? Or him did I get it for ship it out of country? Why him have $10 million at him yard? Somebody know what a go on and rip him off. You know what I say? Rip him off. Now, I'm not promoting you rip off nobody. You are going to take, because everybody work hard for them money. So nobody thinks me are telling us say, only figure rob Chinese people. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you have your money careless at Jamaica, man, I take it. When me go to bank, me put half of the money in my socks. Me put half of the money in my brief. Me put half of the money in the bag. Me put half of the money in my shoes. And then next piece in my pocket. Yeah, me know you see a whole heap of half that. You are going to? Of course a whole heap of half that. Me I split it up. So even if you rob me, you now get all of it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let one of my family again run in on the YouTube. And we'll talk about one of the biggest cases in the history of Jamaica. You can tell the biggest case in the Jamaica, I'm not telling no lie.
Big up Deep Roots TV for me now. Yeah man, it's not a squash. It's a squash. Oh, a squash. Big up Deep Roots TV every time. Yeah man.
Your family. Now, you see this a case what we are talking about. You know, say, me never really want to touch it. But I have to touch it. Because it seems like the man them a dismantle one gang for real. You understand? It seems like the man them a dismantle the one done gang. Because it appears that them find black man guilty. And that is shocking to I and I. I'm not telling no lie. It appears that them find black man guilty. So, I'm going to show up a look image right now. And then we'll talk about it because it's amazing say Jamaica wouldn't bring a man like this to court and don't have evidence, concrete evidence. Because while you have this man here in a court, a whole heap of people are going to drop out, you know. And Spanish Town turn up right now, me not tell you no lie. Spanish Town turn up. Critical. Now, it's being reported here that multiple of the one done has been found guilty. As the Klang's trial continues, it's been reported that the alleged leader, Andre Blackman Brian, has been found guilty, and more verdicts on the Klansman One Don gang is to come. Now, Blackman and his alleged bodyguard was found guilty at the Supreme Court there by Judge Sykes. It's alleged that the Klansman leader, Andre Blackman Bryant, and his suspected sharpshooter bodyguard, Tyreek James, also known as CJ, has been pronounced guilty of engaging in the murder of an individual called Outlaw in Lewiston, St. Catherine in 2017. Now, the November 2017 murder of the Lewiston resident Outlaw was allegedly planned by Bryant, who gave the order for him to be eliminated. Earlier in the trial, a relative of the murdered man, whose name was Patrick Tulloch, testified that on November 2nd, 2017, she received a telephone call informing her that he had been killed. She told the court that she attended the funeral, which was an open casket affair, and she was also present at the burial. She said that Tulloch had gotten the moniker Outlaw after an incident in which his mother had beaten him as a child for leaving the yard. She said he jumped through the glass window and attempted to evade the beating, and that led someone to remark, "A mossy outlaw that." The name, she said, stuck. In other cases, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that the one done is finally collapsing, because the leader, Bryant, which is Andre Bryant, they call him Blackman, he has also been found guilty on another charge, also with an alleged member of the One Don gang. The trial continues. Kingston, Jamaica. Andre Blackman Bryant. He was declared by Judge Sykes, Justin Brian Sykes, Chief Justice Brian Sykes, as the Klanman's gang leader, and he has been found of being the mastermind of the 2017 murder also of Damien Forrester, otherwise called Dooley, near the former Price Right supermarket in Meadowbrook, St. Andrew, according to the evidence of the Crown's witness. The youth was killed because it was believed that he was running the Thompson's Pen area, which was a faction controlled by the incarcerated strongman Tesha Miller. And they wanted to move in. He said Dooley was killed after a failed first attempt following that murder. He said Brian, who had remained at the house in the company of a female upon being told that the murderer had been committed. Said a long time me not kill something before retreating upstairs to his woman that was waiting. In handing down the verdict Monday morning, a Supreme Court in downtown Kingston, the trial judge said based on the evidence, he was not of opinion that the Crown's main witness had sufficiently clout to engineer the murder count 6 on the 25th count indictment on his own. The Crown earlier in the trial had conceded in respect of the accused, Jazale Blake, Tomrick Taylor, and Donovan Richards. Bryant had the only accused left on the count. It seems like them are gonna bury Blackman, Andre Blackman Bryant, underneath the jail, under the bottom of the jail. But me still do not understand what is Jamaica's plan. Are we going to convict everyone and build more jail? Or are we going to realize that the system has failed? What is the plan? What is the plan? I don't understand. After this man you dash with people, how many times? How long? How long this man you going people? Now the justice also handed down more punishment because Blackman was found guilty for facilitating the gang murder of the double murdering at the new nursery fishery, St. Catherine, and setting the house on fire in September of 2017. Jazale Blake, Dylan McLean, and Tyreek James were also found guilty of knowingly facilitating commission of by criminal organization committing murder. The 4 men were also convicted of knowingly facilitating arsenal of a dwelling house. Them boy are bad. And me think I'm mad, they mad. Them boy are bad. But the strong hand of the law has caught up on the Klans gang because the Honorable Brian Sykes, the Chief Justice in a St. Andrew Supreme Court, I deal with them like how you deal with a ram goat. It's a shame. It's preposterous that they have us living in such fear. Black man novice a road. I'm talking about Brian. Yeah, hear me I talk about Andre Brian. It's funny the judge named Brian Sykes. But the Klansman gang is getting wiped out. Slowly. But surely. But you know where cartel say. Sykes, your hair drop out already. But me want to tell you, then Jamaicans are like a cockroach. Cause as one gone, another one born. It's unbelievable. We're going to talk about the next story right now. And this story is going to be a more hopeful story. Because it appears that Skeng finally I get a bus. You are going to see. Skeng finally I get a big pay there. Because I notice him there all over the place with Nikki. All over the place, Skeng there with Nikki. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. Or like I said, hope by now you got with it. Me I gonna make one of my family them talk a little bit. You are gonna take. Big up Deep Roots TV for me.
TV, tap in, Deep Roots TV. You already know what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big up Deep Roots TV every time. Blessings, Rasta Soji. I already know. Bless up.
So like me I say, you know, Nicki Minaj is an a barrage. And when I say she's an a barrage of doing some great things. Not just for Skeng. But I want to let you know that, yo, it's like a menage a trois. Because she have signed a couple of artists locally and internationally. And she have sparked the conversation why we have not been doing this long. The artists them will make it and see the talent and know say they're not faking it. They should do what they can do to elevate another artist like me or you. And I don't understand like why man like Bounty Serial Filler and Vibes start well and end bad did not set the example for others to take. Because they should have their own label, making a whole bunch of money and living great. But it's being revealed here that recording artist international twerkist Nicki Minaj revealed during her Queen radio show that she will be signing for artists to her new label. And Skeng one of them. You are gonna take the Jamaican dancehall artist has taken the scene by surprise. But Minaj felt that she had to do something for the industry. Yeah. Nicki Minaj says she's ready right now to put her foot on the music industry's neck once again. 2022 saw her being an impressive comeback to the rap game. You are gonna take. And this new music Friday, March 4th, she dropped her first single of the year, Red Ruby, Das Sleaze. Another garbage song. But me sure a whole heap of you, much to fans' pleasure, of course. Cause she a teach, pay, load serious things, and that's what we want. That was that only big announcement. That wasn't the only big announcement she had in store for us over the weekend. Because guess what? She signed some people, including Skeng. As the weekend was beginning, the mother of one revealed during her Queen radio show that she officially has a record label of her own. So you see it? Them go a yard, go scout the hot new talent, hang out with the youth. and come up with a label right away. Throw Skeng on it. She says that it's official and making the first female artist to achieve such feat. I'm not gonna announce the name, but I have a record label now. Probably don't have one. Probably just talk to Skeng and say, Ray, why you not make this? And she said, yeah, me jump on it. She dished during late night. She said that I'm not gonna announce the name of it, but I have a recording label now. She dished during late night's episode because I believe so strong in the loyalty, and because I spend my whole life giving you others that's turned around and on me. As the Urban Island reports, Minaj first teased the possibility of her own label in January of 2022. Obviously, the queen of rap can only have the best on her team, which is why she has hired Wendy Goldstern as president of her Republic Record imprint. The industry executive has spent 30 years overseeing creative hip-hop artists, beginning as Epic Record in 1993, and later secured the bag as the A&R as Universal Music Jeffins Records. In her time, in the late Passion, she signed the like of Most Def Common and Rhodes. That's where in her announcement, the Trinidadian native announced she had already brought on 4 signees, each of them bringing some total unique to the table. Hi. First up, guess who she brought on? Me African sister. You are gonna take. But the youth ya, where you sit on the scream, him no bad. If you know what I mean. See, Skeng is one of the artists. But the first one she brought on is the African princess, Ghanaian singer, Nana Fofi, who appeared in the studio with Nicki Minaj as she was doing her Queen radio broadcast. Well, as you hear long time, me I tell you, say Skeng dep on it. Skeng, who's recently seen shooting music video with the fashionist during carnival vacation in her homeland. You said, me tell you, say, that guan pan water guan. You are gonna tea. Others who Nicki Minaj wanted was on the radar, including Bronx rapper London Hill and Rico Dana. The former previously appeared alongside the 40-year-old on her Lick Miss Fine 9 remix. As this news went out, many took to social media in a frenzy. As far as later, we saw the rap diva support Yaya single last October, at which time she teased big things coming. Are you excited to hear what Minaj record label has in store? Sound off and make me know. Comment on the video, because Nicki Minaj signed 4 distant artists, although we don't like what the boy Skeng say and do, cause I pay Mali, I pay Bleaching, I pay Viltron, him saying, London Hill, Nicki Minaj signed her to the label, the Ghanaian I shown them bad. You are going to big up yourself. Nana Fofi, Skeng, London Hill, and Rico Dana. Now them artists here, them 4 artists here are some young, hot artists right now. So let me see if I exploit Nicki Minaj, learn that she's getting old, and now she's digging for the gold. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rastafari, so the year of Deep Roots TV, and I'm reporting live here. Nicki Minaj has signed London Hill, Nana Fofi, Skeng, and Rico Dana. On her new label, she don't release the name yet, but the Trinidadian rapper has become the first woman to have her own label. That's exciting. Good luck to you, Nicki. And you're smart, because instead of your bleach, surgery, you get the young pick them for do it and push them. Who not go listen to Nicki? More life, more joy, and more happiness, people. Subscribe, like, and share to the Rastaman channel. Yeah, build up the Rastaman panel. Got another story. So, I'm going to make my family and friends them talk again. That one you kind of losing melanin.
No, beat down my fist. Big up Rastafari soldier, you're watching Deep Roots TV. Boom bang bang. Boom bang bang. Mad. Mad love, respect, brethren. I mean, man, I love fun people.
Okay, on a lighter note, we're going to go over to the sports, to the sporting end. And all of my general them, we saw the game, know what I'm talking about. As Liverpool crushes Manchester United in an embarrassing 7-0 slaughteration. Because I only way I can explain this to people. An embarrassing slaughteration. Me can't believe it. Say, professionals couldn't get this humiliated on the pitch. It was a devastating loss, as the embarrassment is being felt right now. Manchester United fans and players were left in tears as Liverpool players were elated. It's an embarrassment really on the professional team, because these are supposed to be rivals. And these are men that are supposed to be at the top of their game. Shocking. Although I might not know a lot of these people's name, but Manchester United traveled to Anfield full of hope and expectation. But I guess what? They never expect to buck up in a Salah. You are gonna take. They were full of expectations. But what them get, I never what them expect. The Red Devils were unbeaten in their last 11 match in all competition, while Liverpool had already lost 5 times in 2023. but it is said that for often goes out of the window in a big game like this. That was certainly the case on Sunday, as Liverpool won 7-0 to record the biggest margin of victory this fixture has ever seen. It was also United heaviest defeat against any opponent since 1931. Embarrassing. Cody Gakpo scored the first goal after latching on to a neat pass from Andy Robertson. It appears that Darwin Núñez made it 2-0 right at the start at the second half when he headed home from fierce Harvey Elliott cross. Gakpo then netted his second of the game moment later via a neat chip finished from a narrow angle. Mo Salah thundered in Liverpool fourth with a rear right footer striking before Núñez added another head goal. Salah beat David De Gea again in the 83rd minute to break Liverpool club record of most goals scored in a Premier League. With the game well and truly won, Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp made a fifth, all 5 of his available substitution. Roberto Firmino, whom announced early this week that he will be leaving Anfield in the summer, came on to score number 7. It was a embarrassment. Me I tell you, a total embarrassment. This caused a lot of Manchester United fans to cry as Liverpool celebrate in elation. 7-0, 7-0, 7-0. 6 love bad, but 7 love. And a Premier League team this, a league premier. Them ya man ya, listen, Uno undefeated and look past Salah for the whole year. Uno 11-0. And Uno make the team come beat Uno down. This was a skull dragging. This was a scalaback. This was a beat down. This has to be one of the biggest embarrassment in sport for the year. People, make me know, are you a Liverpool fan? Or do you say Manchester United? Make me know. Leave your comment. Because I don't know if it was coaching, if it was the players them just quit, or if it was just the overmatching of the skills and the wit. But Liverpool crush Manchester United 7-0. It's a total embarrassment. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rastafari Soldier here of Deep Roots TV. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Leave your comment. At this moment right now, I want Fire K to take me out. You are going to take another one of my family them. Everywhere me go, people gonna know who you are. Free Youths TV, Deep Roots TV, Jamaica's finest Rastafari soldier, red, green, and golder. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Leave your comment. More life, more joy, more happiness. Stay blessed.
say from them mix with the fire, them have to mix with the lightning. Them mix with the lightning, them have to mix with the thunder. Them mix with the thunder, them got to mix with the world. And they so black people I put the wicked them under. Hey Babylon, me see them a fret and them a wonder. Who flashy like them and who roll the thunder. Deep root flashy like them and him roll the thunder. Babylon, me see that them a panda. Look how much of the youth them well them fret and kill, look how much them put under. How much of the youth them well them send a dove cut ya. Where Babylon the fire burn no longer. Babylon the proofs full of say you can't turn ya. Fire king, Rastaman and a real fire king. Whoa, fire king, Rastafari soldier and fire king. Yeah, bang bang bang, I can't wait yeah.
Pick up Deep Roots TV. Respect, make sure to tune in here every time.
I don't know, no Deep